What's up, YouTube? Rob here, bringing you episode 30 of my Tigers franchise here in MLB 15, the show. And in this video, we will be playing out Game 3 of the American League Division Series against Oakland Athletics. If you guys remember, like a month ago when I did ALDS game number 1, we did win that game. And after I did that, I simulated Game 2 and Tigers won. So I'm just going to be playing the deciding game number 3 here. And I apologize for not bringing this video out sooner with the series. I kind of left it alone for about a month because of other games. As you've seen, the last few videos were either WWE 2K16 or NBA 2K, NBA 2K16. So, to bring some baseball back onto this channel a bit, and way to do that is with some playoff baseball. So, since this is Game 3. And we won the first 2. Obviously, this is the clinching game. I already said that. And we are already up 1-0 here at the bottom of the first. As, for whatever reason, I accidentally cut out how we scored that first run. And that was a solo shot by none other than Miguel Cabrera. Even though, if I remember correctly, it was a home run to right field. But at first, I thought it was just a pop-up to right. But it managed to get over the wall, so that's scoring thus far, as Kinsler now gets a double. Not a double territory, but it was only a single. So let's see the replay of that. That will bring up Yoenis Cespedes here, 1 on, nobody out here in the top of the second inning. And he hits that to right field, but Reddick will be under it for the first out. Next up, JD Martinez, who's batting .292 so far in this series. On a bit of a hot streak lately, including the end of the regular season. First pitch is a ball. Next pitch is going to be a hit and run. But Davis does get thrown out. Now Kinsler does get thrown out, stealing second. Going for the hit and run, but that failed. So that was 2 outs. 1-1 count to Martinez as he hits that right back up the middle. Sonny Gray will throw on to first, and that will retire the side. Well, leading off bottom second for the A's is right fielder Josh Reddick. First pitch from Anibal Sanchez is a curveball, and that's hit down the third baseline, past the glove of Castellanos, in for a leadoff single. Next up is Brett Lowry. Let's see. First pitch fastball up and in. That is nubbed in front of the plate. Avila is delayed there for a second, but picks it up and throws on to Miggy at first for the first out as the runner advances over to second base. Mike Davis up now. Start him off with a curveball. Just misses. 1-0 count. Changeup. That is hit to right field, right in front of Martinez. The runner is rounding third, and he will score, tying this game up at 1 run apiece. Next up is Stephen Vogt, the catcher. That fastball just misses. 1-0 count. 2-0 count now. 2-1. See, it's weird going from one sport to another. Going from baseball to wrestling to basketball back to baseball is a little bit weird here commentary-wise, but I'll refigure that out again. As that's a fly ball to Cespedes in the left. 1 man on, 2 outs for Cody Ross. Next pitch from Sanchez is a changeup for strike 1. 1-1 count. That's a hit to left field. Cespedes is chasing after it, bounces off the wall. Cespedes' great arm will keep the runners at first and second, luckily, so no potential run scoring there. Next pitch, or first pitch I should say, to Marcus Semien is taken for a strike. Second fastball, same spot, also a strike. That changeup just misses. To go curveball. That's a ground ball to Castellanos. Throws on to second to retire side here. And Miggy will be leading off in this next inning over here. Or, yeah, this next at bat now. Or, well, actually, wow. We're going to skip ahead to the top of the fourth as Miggy's up at bat. And the runner on first will now advance over to second on that wild pitch. Iglesias on second. 1-0 count to Cabrera. That's a foul ball down the first base line. Still never a fan of this tremendous amount of foul territory here. That is hit to left center field, and that will get down. Iglesias on his horse. He will score from second, as that will be a 1 RBI double from Miguel Cabrera to give the Tigers a 2-1 lead here in the fourth inning. Not much went on after that, so we will now move on to Cabrera's next at-bat, actually, in the top of the sixth, 3-2 Oakland. And that is hit deep center field. Coco Crisp is back, and that is a home run. Miguel Cabrera, his second on the day, his third hit so far, and the Tigers tie this game up at 3 runs apiece. So far, all of Detroit's offense has been Cabrera. I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm still getting production from everyone else, so that's expected with the Tigers and having Cabrera on the team in the first place. So JD Martinez up now with a runner on, gets a double. Runner will score all the way from first, and that will be another run for the Tigers here. As Bob Melvin, Athletics manager, is going to the pen, and he will bring in Evan Scribner to face Castellanos with 1 man on, 1 man out here in the 7th. 4-3 Tigers. That is a curveball grounded to second. Zobrist is there. And that will be that. Now with 2 outs is Alex Avila. Scribner has 12 wins during the regular season. That's really strange for a reliever. He must have been pitching a lot of innings for that to happen. But Avila will get a base hit up the middle off of Scribner here. And that will be another run. 5-3 Tigers, bringing up JD Martinez. He was already up. Rajay Davis. Pitch from Scribner is taken for a strike. 0-1. Next pitch is hit between the hole, first and second, and that will be a base hit for Davis here. 2 men on base now for Iglesias, who's 1 for 3, single and a run scored so far. Just kicked the corner of my bed, that hurt a little bit. Anyways, the pitch from Scribner is hit back up the middle, base hit, and that will load the bases. No, actually, runner will score from third, just ahead of the throw. Everyone will move up a base, so runners at second and third. Here 2 outs, as there's another pitching change for the Athletics. And yet again, Cabrera is up. Let's see what he can do here. First pitch from Otero is down, but that will be a ground ball to Zobrist to retire the side here in the 7th. And we will now move along to the bottom of the 8th with Ike Davis leading off against Joakim Soria. First pitch. No, that's actually not leading off. Jeez, I'm forgetting what I'm doing here. It's actually set 2 outs in the 8th here. There's actually 2 previous strikeouts from Soria, I believe. Those first 2 outs of this inning. Looking to get another punch out here of Davis, but fly ball to left field works too, but that will just be foul and just out of the reach of Cespedes and left. 2-2 count, fouled off, still 2-2. Next pitch is a curveball, fouled off down the first base line. Do not want to miss there again, that will not be good. Fouled off behind home plate, still 2-2. That's a pop-up, and we'll bring Miggy in from first base to catch it. And that will retire the side here in the 8th. And I do believe we move to the bottom of the 9th as Tigers defense kind of died down a bit after scoring 7 runs. So there's a 1-2-3 top of the 9th for the A's. As we will bring in Kelvin Herrera, our closer, basically for the second half of the season, from that trade with the Royals, as we sent over Joe Nathan since he was digressing and going downhill basically. So Herrera's been doing pretty well since coming over from Kansas City, and he will look to help his new ball club advance to the American League Championship Series with a solid 9th inning performance here. 2-2 count to Stephen Vogt. And that will be strike 3 called on the inside fastball. 1 away here in the 9th. Tigers are 2 outs away from moving on to facing, I believe, it's the Seattle Mariners in the American League Championship Series, but I'll check that out afterwards because it was the Red Sox and Mariners facing off, so we'll see who wins that, and next video obviously will be ALCS game number 1. So Marcus Semien is last hopes for the A's this season, and that will be a grounder to third. Castellanos throws on to Cabrera, and your Detroit Tigers are moving on to the American League Championship Series to face either Boston or Seattle, and they sweep Oakland and win this game by a score of 7-4 in 9 innings. So I'm going to end my commentary here as you guys can watch the celebration. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys in the next episode.
Well, you know, their work is not done yet, but they've done what they needed to do up to this point. And they take care of business here to punch their ticket to the ALCS.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really